this mind, controlling the mind, how can we actually go forward to improve our mind, apart from thinking more positive?
Right understanding is important. Because of wrong understanding, our life is not perfect. If we change to right understanding, that understanding will protect us. What I'm teaching now is right understanding. You must try to accept what I'm teaching. In this way, you are copying right understanding from my mind to your mind.
How can we adopt the right understanding?
What he means, you have to accept and you have to follow him.
Okay.
He will protect the mind and mind.
My mind is concerned with right understanding. That's why my life is safe and my life is perfect. That's why I'm doing just for everyone, not except me. Because right understanding protect me, make me perfect. So that understanding is something is not true, someone is not true. The idea of something is wrong. The idea of someone is wrong. Not something, not someone. Just ever new impermanent nature is wrong. The truth is not something. The truth is not someone. Someone is just name. Someone has limit. Something has limit. Trying to accept the idea of not something, not someone, just impermanent nature only. You can understand impermanent, but what we understand impermanent is concerned with someone or something. Believe in impermanent nature, but stop the idea of someone or something. Don't think of yourself as someone. Don't think of to the other people also as someone. Just believe the truth of not something, not someone, just impermanent nature only. This is forever truth. This truth is forever. Truth concerned with someone is not forever. Now you may be in good health, but it is not forever. You may become sick one day. Maybe you are healthy, it is concerned with you. That's why that truth is just temporary, not forever. Our mind is always concerning with someone or something, time and place. Time is also always changing. Things are also always changing. Not forever. That's why our mind has worried about something or someone. Now your mind is worried about something.
That's why sometimes we don't have peace, because we keep thinking of, as you say, someone, even ourselves. Because especially when we are not healthy, we cannot think. When we are not healthy, especially, we cannot think more positive.
Okay, you listen to the end of explanation. Don't think. I want you not to think of something or someone. That's why I guide you. Believe in not something, not someone, just impermanent nature only. That impermanent nature is ever new. It needs continuous believing. You must believe without stopping. What you must believe is not something, not someone, just impermanent nature only. The next step is you are believing or you are accepting that truth must be without I, without something. You are believing must be just believing only. We understand our previous believing is concerned with someone, I. Now I'm saying is believing must be just believing only. It must not respond represent to someone. Mind must believe that action must be action only, without someone, without something. Firstly, you must accept the truth of not something, not someone, just impermanent nature only. In the second step, your believing must be without I. Believing must be believing only. The last step is, before the last step, that believing is also ever new impermanent nature. Believing only is also ever new impermanent nature. The last step is knowing is also just knowing only. No one knows, just knowing only. That knowing is not something. That knowing about impermanent nature and action only is also just knowing only without I. That knowing only is also just impermanent nature. This is very simple but very powerful. You must practice not to forget that truth. This is removing something or someone, not only in the sight of subject and object, but also in the sight of God. In this way, we are because of this practice, our action will be action only without I. Our knowing will be knowing only. There's no one behind that knowing. Your mind will be just mind. Nobody in your mind. Your body will be body only, not your body. The wisdom will understand body is body only, just to use only. Mind is also just mind only, not something, not to occupy, to use only. Mind and body is just to use only, not to occupy. This is true forever. This is very powerful. If you, whatever you do, try not to forget that truth. Your action is not important. Who you are is not important. What you are doing is not important. Where you live is not important. Not to forget that truth is important. Whatever difficulty you may experience, but no problem. Try not to forget that truth. The wisdom will appear how to solve your problem. You will never need to ask for another people. The wisdom, because of this practice, the wisdom which understand how to handle the situation, how to solve your problem, will appear. Just practice only. More practice, and until until the wisdom appear, continues on and on. You need not to think with your brain. You need not to use your brain. You need not to ask for someone. Just depend on this practice only. All problems can be solved. Wisdom is perfect. What I'm saying is the perfect truth, eternal truth. That's why, depending on that eternal truth, the wisdom concerned with that truth is also perfect. Most of the time, just practice, and no problems will occur. You are practicing, you are believing the right truth will make you protect.
Practice what?
Just right understanding only. Just trying not to forget. Not something, not someone, just impermanent nature only. That trying must be trying only. No one is trying. Just action only, trying only. That trying or action is also ever new impermanent nature. Knowing that action is just action only is also knowing only. That knowing is also just impermanent nature. The problem is doing what doing is not important, but misunderstanding of someone is wrong. Using your body is not important, but misunderstanding I go, I do it, I eat it. That someone is wrong, someone is not true. I is just name, not different to you and me. Compare with body, just the same eyes, the same ears, the same blood, the same bone. Everyone is the same, not different. We can change from our parts to each other. We think I and the other people, my mind and the other mind. In fact, mine is just mine only, no one else. Mine is just mine only, to use only, not to be occupied. But because of misunderstanding, we accept the idea of someone or something. That's the problem. Because of this practice, we will be able to do only what I'm speaking, but just speaking only. Speaking is not speaking only, not I mean. That understanding is powerful. Doing by someone is just normal doing. Everybody is doing like, everybody is doing with I. It is normal action only, not powerful. But doing only without I is very powerful. Speaking only without someone is very powerful. Knowing only without grasping is very powerful. I know, you know. This is our tradition. But because of I is just name, knowing is just knowing only. For you, you are not I. For me, you are not I. For you, I am not. I am you for you. I and you is just name. The truth, this body is not my body, not the other's body. Mine is also not our mind, not the other minds also. Mine is just mine, to use only, not to grasp, not to occupy as our own. The problem is occupying because of misunderstanding. We occupy our life, our belongings, our family, our house. That misunderstanding is troubling us. So if we can stop that misunderstanding, everything will be okay. You can use in every situation, everywhere. You can solve every problem with that right understanding. So this is not getting help from someone. This is getting help from eternal truth, not someone, not something. With this understanding, something is true, someone is true, time is true, place is also true. But that understanding is wrong. In fact, not someone, not something, not the time, not the place. Time and place are just name only, no real. I or you are also just name only, not real. The same body, the same mind. Just to use only. The same place, not this country, not that country. Country is just name only. In fact, place is place only. Place is to use only, not to occupy. But because we occupy as our house, our country, our belongings, that's why the problems occur. So if we can stop that misunderstanding, there will be no problems. This practice aims to stop that misunderstanding. Misunderstanding is making us busy all the time. Nobody is free at present time. Everyone is busy with something. That something will never end. Because we think something is true. That thinking is wrong. Not something, not someone, just impermanent nature only. Try not to forget that truth and stop. In my mind, do something, someone. In this way, this action will solve your problems.
See why you do that. See why you do that. See why you do that. See why you do အဲ့လိုယုံကြည်မှုတစ်ခုလည်းပါတယ်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်နောက်ပိုင်းကျတော့သူ့ရဲ့အမှုကိုကိုယ်ပုံမှုဒီအပေါ်ကိုပြန်ခွာမယ်ဆိုကိုယ်လည်းတရားကိုပိုင်နိုင်မှဖြစ်မှာဆိုဒီတရားကိုတပည့်တော်တရားပုံမှုပြီးအားထုတ်တယ်ပထမတနာရီပဲထုတ်တယ်ပြီးတော့3နာရီအနည်းနဲ့မဖြစ်မနေ3နာရီခိုင်းပြီးတော့9နာရီကျတော့တပည့်တော်ဒီနေ့9နာရီဆို9နာရီချိန်ပိုင်းလို့ထင်တယ်အဲ့လိုထင်တယ်ဘုရားရမ်းများလာတယ်အရန်ကိလေသာတယ်ဘုရားရမ်းများနောက်ပိုင်းကျတော့သမီးကမနေ့3နာရီလေးနဲ့ပြန်စားလူရမ်းများဒါနဲ့သူတို့အတန်းနဲ့ကျင်းနေလို့စားတာမစားတာသူနားလေဒီမှာသူတို့ဒီမှာလာဆောက်ပြီးတန်းစီသူတို့ထမင်းမှုသူတို့ယူကြတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့တပည့်ကိုစားဖို့အချိန်မပေးကိုကလည်းအာနာလို့နောက်ပိုင်းကျတော့မောင်ကြီးရပြောတယ်အမအာနာနဲ့အစာရုပ်တပည့်ကိုအစာရုပ်ကဖြစ်တယ်ဒါနဲ့တပည့်ကိုဒီအာနာလေးဆိုရင်အမကိုယောဂဖြစ်ကိုယ့်ကိုကုပါမှာအဲဒါကြောင့်အာနာဆိုင်မလို့အာနာပိုင်းကျတပည့်ကိုစားမယ့်အချိန်ကိုဒီလိုထစ်ချဒီဆိုင်စောင့်ရရှိစောင့်အချိန်မှစောင့်တယ်ကျုပ်ချက်ကောင်းတယ်အဲဒါဆရာတော်တို့ဒီအတ္တရေးများတော့ရမ်းပြီကိုကသူနဲ့ဟိုအထူပါပဲကွာလေအထူပါပဲကွာဒါတူတူပဲလေအဲဒါကိုနည်းနည်းတို့ဆရာတော်ဆိုရမ်းပြီပြီးတော့ပါဒီလိုဘုံတူလည်းခေါ်လာသူတို့စကားပြောခိုင်းတယ်ပြောတယ်ဆရာသူတို့စကားကိုပြောနေတာဆောင်းဆရာတော်ဆရာတခါလေးမှန်းရှင်းလို့
The true power. Temporary truth is temporary power. Permanent truth has permanent power. We are using just temporary truth. Someone is just temporary. Something is also not forever. We are always busy with something or someone. We are always busy with time and place. All are just temporary. That's why our mind is not safe, not perfect, because it is working with something, endless something. Our body and our mind is also just temporary only. We are taking care of our mind and body too much. That's why our mind becomes mind problems, mental disease. That's why I'm guided to everyone who meet with me not to accept the idea of something or someone. Try to believe the truth of not something, not someone, just ever new impermanent nature only. We can use our body and mind without misunderstanding as our own. Body is to use only, mind is also to use only, not to occupy, not to think as my life and the other life, just to use only. This practice must be practice without grasping, without I, without someone. Try to believe the truth, not something, not someone, just ever new impermanent nature only. Besides, pleasant trying must be just trying only, without someone, without something. No one is believing, just believing only. No one is practicing, just practicing only. The truth is not something, not someone, just ever new impermanent nature. Believing the truth must be believing only. Believing must not represent to someone. That believing is also ever new impermanent nature. That believing is just believing only, not something, which is ever new impermanent nature. Knowing about impermanent nature is also just knowing only. Nobody knows, just knowing only. That knowing is not something. That knowing is just ever new impermanent nature only. This practice is free from something, free from everything, free from time, free from place. Time has limit. Place has also limit. Something has limit. Someone has limit. And just practice, the wisdom will appear, which understand ever new impermanent nature. This is not something, nor someone. That wisdom will lead to the higher wisdom, which know about permanent nature also. By practicing this method, the habit of depending on ourselves, depending on our body and mind, habit will become less and less. This practice will make our life to be perfect. This practice will protect us. Now we are using the power of something. Money is also, this body is also just something. Mind is also just something. We are using the power of something, which means we are using the limited power. That's why we are not satisfied because of limits. And this practice, we are trying to be free from limits. For this practice, our mind and body is not important. Who we are is not important. Where we live is also not important. What we are doing, what happening to our mind is also not important. This is free practice, practicing only. Nothing to do, just practicing only. No one needs to participate, just practicing only without I. Nobody will know, just knowing only. Wisdom is just wisdom only, nobody only. Try not to forget the truth, which is not something, not someone, just ever new impermanent nature only. This trying must be without I, without someone, without something. No one is practicing, no one is believing, just believing only. That practicing, that believing is also ever new impermanent nature. Finally, knowing that truth is also just knowing only, not something. That knowing is also just ever new impermanent nature only. By practicing this truth, the wisdom will be benefit, which know about ever new impermanent nature. That wisdom will lead to the higher wisdom, which know about permanent nature also. This is free practice, not doing something, no doer. Nobody knows, just knowing only, just practicing only. In this way, we will have ability to our mind and body without grasping, without misunderstanding as our mind, our body. In this way, everyone began the same. Everything began the same. For the wisdom, body is just body only. Mind is also just mind only. The same body and mind. To use only, not to occupy. If we can use mind and body without misunderstanding as something or someone, our life will be perfect because of that wisdom. Because of this practice in turn, to use the power of nature, which is not something, not someone. Without meditation, without this practice, everybody is using mind and body as our own. In this way, we are using the limited power. That's why we are not perfect. Our life is not perfect. By practicing this method, the wisdom will appear. Please know about limitless power, the power of not something, not someone. Because of concerning with forever truth, which means concerning with permanent power, our life will be perfect, our mind will be perfect. Without this practice, our mind is always busy with something or someone, time and place. They are just something only. Something is not perfect. That's why mind is not satisfied. Right understanding is the most important. Not changing the place, not changing the time. This is not changing our life, just changing from wrong understanding to right understanding. Take care of our mind and body. Try not to forget the truth of ever new, ever permanent nature. In this way, more practice will make not to depend on our mind and body. Without this practice, we are always taking care of our mind and body like other people. This practice can solve all problems, all disease, all difficulties. This is using the power of nature, not the power of something, not the power of someone. That's why very powerful. Try not to forget the truth of heavenly impermanent nature. Without I, without something. Just practice only. Knowing is also just knowing only. Not something. No one knows. My teaching is also just teaching only. Teaching of someone is just normal, just tradition. It has limit. Teaching only has no limit. Doing only is limitless. Knowing only has limitless. Just trying to be free from all limits. Something, someone, time and place are just name only, just limits only. By this practice, the wisdom which is not something, not someone, which is beyond the time, beyond the place, will appear. That wisdom is nature. That wisdom is forever. Our memory is, our brain is just temporary. The wisdom which concerns with our brain is also just temporary only. That's why our life is unsafe and not perfect. Instead of doing with I, just change to do without I. Instead of doing this way, that way, just do it without grasping this and that. So I know. We have them. Bây giờ là mình lấy lâu khả này nó cũng dây màu xuyên vào xuyên sẽ thêm màu chuyện nó bắt đầu tự nhiên mình sang nào đi chơi đó thì tự nhiên sinh màu nhớ buồn nó ra không chịu luôn rồi lấy dùng để lấy để xóa thì ăn chi rồi thầy thì nó một thằng ngắn nó sâu vô này đấy thì sao gì tôi biết chỉ biết vài mà chuyện đó là sao Dhamma phải suy để lại được trước khi nhiều rồi mà tôi biết nếu chân cần dây đi vào là gì cái sự quan trọng là an静này trước khi vào một chuyện nào mà chắc có cái điều nhưng lúc đó là cái là đạoတရားထုတ်တယ်ဆိုကိလေသာကိုဖြူအောင်ဒီနေ့ခါကျတော့တရားနားလည်တာကြောင့်ကိလေသာတွေထောက်အောင်သိတယ်။ဒါဘယ်လိုရှင်းရှင်းရမလဲဆိုတော့ဒီကိုယ်ပြဿနာကိုရှင်းတယ်။ဒီလိုပြဿနာကိုရှင်းရမယ်ဆိုတော့